Everybody, welcome to day 5 of this exciting journey to becoming a billionaire. As you can see, or probably recognise, I'm still in hospital and not much better, but there's no excuse. If you want the law of attraction to work for you, you have to make sure you follow the procedures that you've decided to use every day. You can't just think, I'll throw a sickie today. You can't do that. You have to think, I'm going to work on this every day, doing what I have to do. You have to reiterate everything to yourself, so there's no excuse for being ill or not being well. That's really the reason I'm so determined to make sure I started this when I was so ill. But as we go through the journey, and as I actually recover enough to make sensible and meaningful videos, you'll see why this is also important and why I've made these horrific little videos for you to wait in fear for every day. Anyway, the critical thing with the law of attraction is it will always work for you if you do the things you have to do. And over the next few days I'll be explaining all of those to you. I think the problem is a lot of us get the impression when we pray to the Creator that the words are important. The words are not important. You have to feel them when you're saying them. You have to really believe that you are talking to the universal creator. It doesn't matter whether you believe in God or not. It will still work for you just as powerfully. I can honestly say that for at least 20 years of the last 55 years that I've been using the law of attraction, I had no firm belief in any form of creator whatsoever. Although, like many other people, when you get older, you start to realise that you sort of hope there is something there. Now I know that there is, because so many things have happened that point the way and show you things. And as I said yesterday, you have to, when you're using the law of attraction and manifestation, you can't just sit back and think, oh well, I said what I want, I've written it down, I've journaled it, all this stuff. Because there's no way anything's going to work if you just sit back and do that. You have to keep your eyes open, you have to keep watching for what's going on. Because, as you'll notice, something called synchronicity happens regularly around us. You'll think, oh well, I want to focus on getting my end goal. And whether it's this whole thing about getting a particular type of car or aeroplane or something that you want, it doesn't really matter whether you believe there's a creator or not, because it's the creator that will do everything for you. But just believing in a creator doesn't mean it's anthropomorphic. That doesn't mean it's like human beings. It doesn't have to be at all. We're all part of the universe, like we're all part of the earth. You know, we know there are trillions of different cells in our body that aren't human. And if it wasn't for us, those cells, we wouldn't be alive. And that's the same for the planet Earth. There are billions of people on the planet Earth that are not small planet Earths. We're all just like a virus, really. All humans are just like a virus that sort of keep Earth going and keep it alive. But I'll wait to explain this properly in a few days' time, when hopefully my brain's switched back on. Although don't hold out an awful lot of hope, because it's taking longer than I expected. You can use the law of attraction for health, but it's much easier to use it for things, for tangible things that you actually want to own or possess or to happen. Anyway, I'll stop now because I'm talking lots of rubbish, so I'm getting confused. But the reason I'm doing this is because I'm not going to let you down or me. This is going to work, so I can't have a day where I don't do what I promised I'll do. You'll get these stupid little 5-minute messages, irrespective of whether I've got anything useful to say or not, just to prove I shouldn't have had my hair cut so short. Golly, it's never been this short. It's only been this short once before, but it was getting so long with this wonderful COVID lockdown thing that I decided I'd had enough, and I just got it shaved off. God, it itches when it's shaved. I'm such an idiot. Actually, I'll stop. But I'm going to start doing a blog online that you can read that will actually make sense and won't be interspersed with these stupid bits. Because you don't need to be able to breathe when you're reading a book. Well, you do need to be able to breathe when you're reading a book. But anyway, I think you get the point. I'm just talking rubbish, but you can't miss a day, otherwise you're giving up on your dreams, basically. You've got to work through the process and do all the things you have to do without fail, automatically every day. So most of these videos will be useful. I know this one's a bit of a joke, I'm sorry, but anyway. Yesterday it was my hand that was moving. Today I've wedged the mobile phone against my laptop screen. But I didn't use the laptop to record this video because the camera's too good. Yeah, the camera's much too good, and it might scare children if they could see clear a picture of this grim person here. Anyway, I'm sorry it's not really jam-packed with useful information, but hopefully you've got the point that you have to stick to what the process is every single day, whatever happens. In fact, I think that's a bit... Sorry, I keep rubbing my stupid head. Anyway, I think a lot of this is part of the original thing about why we had to pray every day in church, because that does keep reminding you about the end goal, the thing you're pointing for in your journey every day. Anyway, the reason you can't see my other hand isn't because I haven't got one, it's because it doesn't work properly. I had a stroke a few years ago and can't use the left side of my body at the moment, but that is getting better thanks to the law of attraction. And I'll tell you more about that when I can start stringing sensible sentences together, which obviously won't be today. Anyway, I'm sorry for being such a useless YouTuber. This will help you in the end, I promise you. Anyway, stop.